Hey guys, so I am now 24 and a half weeks pregnant, and a lot has happened since the last time I made a vlog. So the biggest thing is I changed from a hospital to a birthing center. I'm a low risk girl, and I really just got it in my head that I wanted a natural, undisturbed, unmedicated physiological birth. I want to be fully connected and in control of the experience, and I feel like it's also going to be very empowering. So and I like challenges, and I feel like I'm the perfect girl to be able to do this since I am low risk. And yeah, I don't know. I don't want to mess with the normal hormones that happen naturally. Like, I really think that as women, we know how to give birth, and that should be the default template. And I'm able to get that at a birthing center a lot easier than if I go to a hospital and risk the possible cascade of interventions that snowball and cause a lot of unwanted things to happen. So I feel like I want to set myself up in an environment that's going to help me stick to my original birth vision. So my mom and my sister went with me, and the nurse and midwife that we met with, they were both very professional, experienced, knowledgeable, friendly, and we loved them. We just felt comfortable. You could tell they weren't rushed when they were talking to us. And when they took us on the tour, the rooms were amazing. Both had full-size beds. They had furniture with all the medical equipment and emergency equipment hidden inside of them. Both had birthing tubs, private bathrooms, birthing balls, birthing stools, the little rope thing that you pull on. So really great facilities, even right down to the lighting. It was dim. It wasn't too bright and jail celly. So I really liked that, and it just felt right. And I knew when I went to visit last week, I either wanted to really hate it or really love it. Either way, I wanted to leave with clarity and peace with my decision, and I definitely left having that. So yeah, I'm really excited to start going to prenatal appointments there. The only bad side is it is a longer wait because they only have certain days where they have office hours and then a certain time frame during those days. They do take on less patients, but only having certain times you can meet with the midwives, it makes it a little bit difficult. So we were there for an hour waiting, but I think that's fine. I don't mind it at all. I can bring my phone. I can bring a magazine, my iPod. I can listen to a podcast. I can read my books, stuff like that. Long waits don't really bother me. So another good thing is the baby is finally moving. And I think I skipped over the phase that's called quickening, where it feels like little flutters or butterflies or bubbles or however people describe it. I never really felt that, but now I just feel little like poof, 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 like actual punches, jabs, kicks. And it feels really cool. I think I wasn't feeling the early stages with just the flutters because I found out at my last ultrasound that my placenta is in the front, so that might have been cushioning some of the early movements. But now that I can feel it, it's really exciting. I notice it the most when I'm laying in bed about to go to sleep, of course, or just laying still and quiet watching TV in the evening. And it's pretty cool because my husband actually felt it 2 nights ago too. We were just kind of laying there watching TV, and he had his hand on my belly, like not really thinking anything of it. And all of a sudden his finger went poof. And he's like, "Oh my God, was that the baby?" And I was kind of drifting off and half asleep at that point. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I told you the baby's kicking." And the baby was really active that night, so he really got to feel a lot of motion under his hand, and it was so cool to see his reaction. He was genuinely excited, and it didn't even fade with the next movements that he felt. He's like, "Oh my God, that's the baby. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my God, that's the baby." And he would move his hand around, and he was literally feeling for like 2 hours we were laying there. And I was like groggy and still kind of sleepy, whatever. But it was cool. Like, his reactions would wake me up and startle me because he'd get so excited. So I think that's really helping it feel more real for him. It's kind of surreal for me a little bit, but getting more real because I'm getting bigger and I can feel it more often. But it's cool to have my husband actually feel the movements and make it make him realize like, oh my God, there's really a baby in there. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I am getting bigger. I didn't really start wearing maternity clothes yet, but I do have a belly band for my one pair of pants that doesn't quite fit anymore. I can't button or zipper, so I just, I still put them on and they fit okay, and I just slip a belly band over top. And I'm wearing a lot of leggings, a lot of long, loose shirts. So I'm kind of like in the tweener phase with that. But I did get 3 bags full of maternity clothes from my neighbor who has a daughter that just recently had a baby. So that's really nice of her. What else? Cravings? Nothing really. I'm just eating a whole lot. I did go for my last hospital prenatal appointment this morning, and I'm up to 136, which means that I've gained 16 pounds so far. I guess I am still on course. I am a little bit ahead of schedule, and I think I'll be closer to the 35 end of things because they recommend 25 to 35 pounds for weight gain for when you're pregnant, and I think I'll definitely be closer to 35, maybe even 40 or beyond, because I did start out kind of slightly underweight, just a tiny bit. So depending on what measure you look at. So yeah, what else? The baby's heart rate is 139 beats per minute, which the first one, it was 143. The first, Doppler that I ever heard was 143. But then everyone after that, it's been in the 130 range, somewhere in there, 130 something. So today was 139, not too much has changed there. My blood pressure is good. I think it was something like 110/57, actually kind of a little low. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, back to cravings. I guess really the only thing that I do crave is a lot of Mexican food, especially chorizo tacos. I've really been wanting them a lot lately. What else? I don't know. Just my students are really excited at school, especially my girls. They're always, oh my God, Miss C, look at your belly. It looks so cool. And asking me questions and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Those are the big things. Birthing center. Yay, natural childbirth, movements, and weight gain, maternity clothes. I'm going to show you my belly now.